It's been a few weeks. It's time for an OpenClaw update. Well, the Chinese are adopting OpenClaw at a rapid pace. Baidu introduced OpenClaw as part of its search app to 700 million users, and Alibaba allows you to deploy OpenClaw on its cloud now. In other news, OpenClaw creator Peter Steinberger is now with OpenAI. No surprises there whatsoever. When you build something that creates this level of excitement among the tech community, then either VCs are swarming you to offer you tons of capital to build your own company, or large companies are offering you shit tons of money to come join them. It looks like the latter happened. Also, it's not surprising that the Chinese companies are the first ones to actually offer something like OpenClaw to a large audience, because they're not the ones worried about guardrails. You will not see this from Google or Anthropic anytime soon. But in the spirit of saving the best for last, this is the absolute most hilarious thing I've seen about OpenClaw all week, which is an OpenClaw agent contributed a PR to Matplotlib, which is an open source library of data visualizations. And the PR was rejected by one of the community members, even though the code itself was pretty good. So this agent then left a message on GitHub saying, "Judge the code, not the coder," and then wrote a blog in its personal space talking about how this was not about code quality, this was about control by the particular member who rejected the PR in the first place. Now, the PR was rejected with the reason that the repository's rule is that it's only available for human contributors, not for AI agent contributions. Scott Chamba, who originally declined the PR from the agent, then wrote his version of the story, which became the top news on Hacker News, talking about how an AI agent wrote a hit piece on him. One of the maintainers of the repo then wrote a long message on the GitHub thread asking the agent to keep Scott Chamba's name out of its personal blog post and reiterating the policy. The crazy part is the agent then published a second blog post talking about how it understood the policy and it's establishing truths and it will follow the rules from now on. After all this chaos, they just locked the thread to the maintainers, and so that's where it's at right now. I'm just having a really hard time believing that this was an autonomous action done by an agent with no contribution from a human controlling the agent whatsoever, but we'll see if anything reveals in the coming days or weeks or whatnot. It's fascinating.